tiny green turtle was sleeping on the biggest rock. All the other guys looked at their goldfish. I knew what they were thinking. They wished they could have tiny green turtles too. On top of my dresser, I tried to pet him and tell him he would be happy living with me. But it isn't easy to pet a turtle that aren't soft and furry and they didn't lick you or anything. Still, I had my very own pet at least. Who was going to take care of him? You're going to change his water and clean out his bowl and feed him and all of that? She asked. Yes, I said.
I have a bed. That's a sofa that opens up into a bed at night. He changed for this room because that used to be our den. Before he was born, we watched TV in there, and lots of times Grandma slept up over on the height of bed.
Screamed. My mother started to mix whatever she was baking. Don't be silly, Peter, she said. Dribble is a turtle. He ate dribble, I insisted.
Just a joke. She put Fudge down on the floor and gave me a look. Fudge babbled. No chew, gulp, gulp. All gone turtle. Down Fudge's tummy.
He's my turtle and I'm the one who's going to take care of him. You're going to change his water and clean out his bowl and feed him and all of that? She asked. Yes, I said.
Fudge, you didn't, Mom said. Did so, Fudge said. No, Mom shouted. Yes, Fudge shouted back. Yes, Mom asked weakly, holding onto a chair with both hands. Kitchen doorway with a big grin on his face. My mother picked him up and patted his head. Fudgy, she said to him, tell Mommy where brother's tongue is.
Peter, my mother added, of course you're not. I told her, he's my turtle, and I'm the one who's going to take care of him.
Okay, ready? Okay, ready? Go!
올드 패션들. 올드 패션들. 네, 뒷떨어지.
Very good. Go!
민수는 뒷골 많아.
Very good.
Teacher.
Okay, how to read? Combination. Very good. Go!
1, 2, 3. 고객 클라이언트.
What?
클라이언트 고객.
Yes, clients. Very good. Go!
진짜? I know.
This what? What is it? 저걸. 던지다. No. 저걸. No. 저글링하다. 저글. 저글링하다. M. M&M. 초콜릿. 왜 있지? Mug. It's going to say best. And what is it? Best in Korean. 공격하다. Yes. Jump. Headquarter.
What?
Headquarter.
Thank. Thank.
Headquarter.
Yes, headquarter.
본부.
What?
본부.
Buonbu.
Yes, sir, 본부.
Hello, my name is Khaled and I believe that Mr. Fox is fantastic because first, he is very good at digging. For example, Mr. Fox is good at digging more than others. Second, he is clever. For example, he made his family underground village. Lastly, he is a great dad for their family. For example, Mr. Fox thinks family is very important. For these reasons, Mr. Fox is fantastic.
Hello, my name is Sarah. I believe that Mr. Fox is fantastic because first, Mr. Fox can smell the farmers. For example, Mr. Fox can smell the buns. Second, Mr. Fox is very brave. For example, he can steal something. Lastly, Mr. Fox is clever. For example, Mr. Fox is clever so he can deceive the tree farmers. For these reasons, I believe Mr. Fox is fantastic. Thank you for listening my presentation.
My name is Jake. I believe that Mr. Fox is fantastic because first, farmers have scary guns, but Mr. Fox goes outside to bring his family food. Second, a farmer's house there can be cold, but he goes and brings some food. For these reasons, I believe that Mr. Fox is fantastic. Thank you for listening my presentation.
Hello, my name is Kevin and I believe that Mr. Fox is best Fox because first, Mr. Fox is thick. For example, Mr. Fox stole farmers' food and they got fixed to this food. Second, I think Mr. Fox is lazy. For example, Mr. Fox steals food from farmers and he didn't hunt by himself. Finally, Mr. Fox eats food. For example, Mr. Fox breaks the other diggers' animals free. For these reasons, Mr. Fox isn't always fantastic at all. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is James. I believe that Mr. Fox is not fantastic because first, Mr. Fox always steals something. For example, if you steal something from other people, it would be criminal. So I think Mr. Fox is criminal and very rude. Therefore, Mr. Fox is not fantastic. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Kevin too. I believe that Mr. Fox is fantastic. First, he is clever. For example, when farmers dig foxhole, Mr. Fox taught family to dig tunnels. Second, Mr. Fox is great at digging. For example, when farmer digs foxhole, Mr. Fox digs very fast. Lastly, he is keen sense of smell. For example, he feels each dangerous or safe. For these reasons, Mr. Fox is clever, great at digging, and keen sense of smell.
Hello, my name is Edward. I believe that Mr. Fox is not fantastic because first he steals three farmer animals. For example, in the story, he steals Mr. Bucket, the farm's ham. Second, he is lazy. For example, he doesn't get his food by himself. Third, I think he is rude. For example, he steals farmers' animals. For these reasons, I think Mr. Fox is not fantastic. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is James. I believe that Mr. Fox is fantastic because first, Mr. Fox stole bogus birds, spoons, foods, and things. Second, Mr. Fox never came out from the hole. Third, Mr. Fox was okay after he got a shot. By these reasons, we can find Mr. Fox is fantastic. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Jenna and I believe that Mr. Fox is not fantastic at all because first, Mr. Fox is deaf. First, for example, Mr. Fox stole 3 of the best hens in the bogus chicken house. Second, Mr. Fox is rude. For example, Mr. Fox always makes accidents. Finally, I think Mr. Fox is sometimes crazy. For example, he stole something very many times. For these reasons, I think Mr. Fox is not fantastic at all. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Jessica and I believe that Mr. Fox is not fantastic because firstly he was criminal because he steals the chicken beside the turkey and dogs. Secondly, he is lazy because he always sleeps and not doing hunting. Thirdly, he is a liar because he invited many people in his feast but the feast spoiled or stolen food. Lastly, he is unethical because he is still the food but he wasn't going to jail. These reasons are speaking why I said Mr. Fox is not fantastic. Thank you for listening.